What is the process of return? How do you go back? How do you go back to serving God? Well, the step by step process is first, refresh your relationship with God, which consists of two parts. Number one, do you really want to be in a relationship with God? Number two, does God really want you in a relationship with Him? If the answer to these two in your own heart and mind is yes, yes, I want a relationship with God, and yes, God wants a relationship with me, you're halfway home. That's the heavy work. Does God want a relationship with you? God created the entire world in order to have a relationship with you. Technically speaking, if you were the only human being on earth, would God create the world for you? Answer is yes. And what does that mean, He would create it for you? He would create it so that He can have a relationship with you. How do we know this? Because God created Adam, one person, and He said it's very good. All of creation is justified, necessary, appropriate, because there is someone who I can relate to. One human being justifies the existence of the entire universe. Of course, the more people, the better. But for one human being, relationship with one person, God would create the whole world. And that's what it means. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. The commentaries say, for what? For a relationship with the Jew through Torah. How many? One. So does He want a relationship? Having that relationship justifies all of creation. And by the way, all of creation doesn't just mean the stars, the moon, the mountains, and the oceans. It means everything. Love, justice, compassion. He created all of that so that we could have a relationship. Interesting. It's not like God wanted love, so He created people to love or to love Him. No, the opposite. God wanted people, so He created love, so that the people can connect to Him. But what is He looking for? Not the love. He's looking for you. And love is a tool by which you can connect with Him or He can connect with you. So part of creation is love. Didn't exist. God created love so that He can have a relationship with you. God created the universe, the physical universe, so that there can be a relationship between a human being and God. So does He want a relationship? No question. Infinitely, eternally. Do you want a relationship with Him? Here it gets a little complicated. We're confused. Does religion provide a relationship with Him? Yes and no, maybe, sometimes, if you do it right. If you do it wrong, it's terrible. Is it natural for a human being to have a relationship with God? Or is that purely a religious thing? It's a crucial question. Is a relationship organic? Or is it a religious obligation or part of one's faith, a ticket to heaven? What exactly is this relationship? Not how do you do it, What is it? Is it natural or is it assumed? We spoke about the natural love that we have for God. Like the love of a child, before he even knows the word love, is already inseparable from his mother. And if you ask the child, do you love your mother? He doesn't know what love means. All he knows is that his mother is his mother. We have a connection to God before we even discover love, because he's our creator, because he breathed a part of himself into us. So here's a practical way of looking at it. Do I need a relationship with God? Do I need it? For all practical purposes? No. There are people who have very good lives, no relationship with God. So technically speaking, do I need a relationship with God? No. Do I need a reason to live? Absolutely. God forbid a person loses the reason to live. He just won't wake up in the morning. We can't function if we don't have a reason to live. I don't mean an artificial reason. If we don't know the value of life, we can't. We can't survive the slightest crisis, the slightest abuse, trauma. Can't survive it. In fact, the symptoms of today's generation, where we really don't know why we're here, the result is we are so delicate. We are so dangerously on the edge of giving up on life because we don't know what it's for. So all through history, people have asked, what is the purpose of life? Why? Why are we here? It's not an idle question. It's not a philosophical question. It's a gut-wrenching question. Am I necessary? Do I even have a good excuse for being here, making demands, using up resources, taking up space, cluttering the world? In the secular thinking, the human being has become the world's junk. Secular thinking believes that nature is perfect, nature is wonderful, nature is beautiful, until the human being comes along and messes it all up. So not only don't we have a good reason to be here, we have a reason not to be here. Remove all human beings from the world and nature will be just beautiful. That's what happens when you have no idea of why you exist. You start to hate your own existence. So we all need to have a reason, purpose. What is the purpose of life? Now, when you say purpose, you're not talking about something you can make up on the run. Purpose means that you didn't exist, but you came into existence for a reason, with a purpose. Whose purpose? Not yours. The purpose for your existence has to exist before you do. You can't build a car and then wonder what the purpose is. First you have a purpose, then you build a car, following the specifics, the specifications of your purpose. So you want something for transportation, you build a car. If you want something for sleep, you build a bed. But you don't first build a bed and then wonder what its purpose is. So when we say the purpose of my life, It means the purpose that God had in giving me a life. That's a little confusing. It's my purpose. But I can't make it up. I can't even choose it. My purpose is a little misleading because it's God's purpose for my existence. So if you want purpose in life, you have to have a relationship with God. You can't have one without the other. Your purpose in existing is to have a relationship with God. That is the purpose. So, if you believe in purpose, you believe in God. And if there is a purpose that God had for your existence, you're in a very profound relationship with Him. He holds the reason for your existence. Then religion comes along and says, you have to follow these laws. You have to avoid these sins. Otherwise, you will suffer. You were created to follow laws? I hope not. You were created to be in a relationship with Him. Not to follow a religion, but to engage in a relationship. God comes down to Mount Sinai not to give us a religion, but to tell us how we can connect with Him. And the only way we can connect with Him if He tells us where He is, who He is, what He loves, what He hates. Now we can have a relationship. How do you get back? Number one, you come in contact with your natural native need for a relationship with Him. And you study and you discover that His need for a relationship with you is even deeper and stronger than yours. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth, not me. Number two, once you know that there is a relationship, it's natural, it's inevitable, it's essential to you and essential to Him, now, how do you go about it? How do you go about a relationship? Once you decide that you're going to marry this person because you want a relationship with her and she wants a relationship with you, okay, now what do? Write poetry? You discover what she loves and you provide it. You discover what she hates and you eliminate it from your life. It's called serving. I'm here to serve you by eliminating things that annoy you and by bringing all those things that give you pleasure. Those things don't create the relationship. They express the relationship. The relationship is that we are inseparable. I don't know who I would be without you. I don't know what my identity would be without you. Because just me is not an identity. That's the relationship. The relationship is expressed in all the things that I do for you or the things I eliminate for your sake. The do's and the don'ts. Serving each other. God gives us, we give Him. That's the relationship. Getting to heaven? It's beautiful. It's not what we need. We need to be functioning in a relationship with God. The reward that comes in heaven, that's nice. We don't need the reward. We need the relationship.